Hello and welcome to another episode of the Historic Challenges, and today we are finally starting the final category of the challenges. We've done the 500cc heroes, we've done the dawn of Motogp, we've done the modern era, and now we're on to the Great Rivalries, so let's head straight into it. 2001, Rossi nullifies Biaggi's threat. The 500 class 2001 season seemed to be decided after just 3 GPs, all won by Valentino Rossi, but then Max Biaggi recovers 25 points with 4 consecutive podiums, including a victory at Assen with a 126 millisecond gap over the Doctor. Reinvigorated by victory on Dutch soil, Biaggi starts the weekend at Donington in flying style. He starts in pole position while Valentino is in 11th. 1 second and 3/10 back. That's a lot, really, to be off. But in the race, Rossi goes wild with a comeback of his own, seasoned with spectacular passes. The battle with Biaggi goes from lap 18 right to the end, eventually giving the Honda its 150th victory in the 500 class. So what we've got to do then, we've got to pass Biaggi and we've got to put 12.5 seconds. It's a lot. So here we are then. Wow, we actually get a lot of laps to do this. Okay, that's probably why the gap's so big. We actually get 3 full laps to catch him up. And we don't have any electronics on this bike either, so I remember actually when I played the 500s, I played it with the assisted electronics because I didn't realise I had it on. That's a restart right there, isn't it? The only thing that's bad about this is its engine braking. The rest of it's actually not too bad. The lack of traction control, the lack of anti-wheelie is not actually too bad. I just noticed that we're really struggling here. We're closer to the back of Max Biaggi. We've gone around the outside already. Are we actually going to pull this move off? We're going to run out of road. But we have got in front of him, so we've got first place already. We've still got 2.5 laps to go at Donington here to pull out 12.5 seconds, which should be fairly easy because we came from quite far back anyway. Oh, bit of a slide at the last corner then, up towards the line. What's the gap after this first lap? 130.3, it's a pretty decent lap. We've got a 3.7 second gap to Biaggi, so if we can keep that rate up, we should be able to get 12.5 because we started about 3 seconds behind him. Out of Goddard's again then to finish the second lap. Looks like we're about another 6 seconds in front of him. We were about 9 seconds ahead at the last intermediate. We'll have to hold on because this is taking him quite a while to get through the sectors now after I've gone through them. I've just gone off the track. So 10.6 seconds. We've only got to pull out another 2 on this lap, then we should be okay. Alright, so into the last corner we go now. We're coming to the end of this challenge, and to be honest, it's been a pretty boring challenge because we overtook him so quick and then we just had to do 3 laps. We're 16.3 seconds in front and he's nowhere near us. As we come up towards the line then, what are we actually going to beat him by? Because the gap always goes up. We'll see, that's the thing I'm interested about. Beat him by 19.6 seconds there. And we don't actually unlock anything rider-wise for this. We just unlock a few stickers. We don't actually unlock any riders. I guess it's because we've already unlocked Rossi and the team. So we'll head back to the historical challenges menu and have a look at the next challenge. So then now into 2002. So that's the 500s done already. We're straight on to the 990. So 2002, Rossi gets the better of Biaggi and Ukawa. 2002 was the year in which the 500 class championship was replaced by Motogp, but Valentino Rossi kept laying down the law. Helped by a perfect Honda, Valentino takes 2 victories and a 2nd place in the first 3 GPs of the championship. At Le Mans, Rossi takes his 4th consecutive pole for the first time in his career. The race, however, is difficult because Toru Ukawa sticks behind him, in third followed like a shadow by Max Biaggi. The sky opens up and Ukawa and Biaggi pass Rossi. After a few steady laps, Valentino regains his strength and overtakes the 2 rivals. Victory. We've got to beat him by, well, we've got to pass Ukawa, so we haven't actually got to pass Biaggi, we must be already in front of him. So we've got to pass Ukawa and then pull out 4.5 seconds on him. Bet we'll probably only get a lap to do that in. Yes, so here we are on track then. I was right, we're right behind him. We get a lap. We should be fairly in tune with this track, considering the first challenge we did here was Quartararo not too long ago. But that was on a modern day bike, and you can see Ukawa struggling on the straight, so we should be able to go right around the outside. Oh, he slowed down a lot more than I thought he was going to. Should have known because the AI go very slow in these historic challenges. We actually have all of the riding aids back for these bikes. The 990s then. I'll be honest, this is the easiest bike yet, I think. We've had to ride in a long time. I remember when we played these challenges before on like these bikes and the 500, I really struggled, but actually this bike is easy to ride compared to the 800s we had to ride before. Those were difficult. The 800s and then the 1000s were a bit easier again, but the 800s were a real handful with their amount of power and the riding aids you actually get with those. We have all of them for this 4.7 seconds, which is already enough. This bike is amazing to ride, actually. Wow. And this might be even easier than the modern day ones, you know. Oh, we've locked the rear going in and we've got away with it. Yeah, that's easier than the modern day, 100%. You'd definitely crash after that. What was this lap time then? Well, it was a lot slower. It was 1:34, but it felt like a really nice bike to ride. It was very smooth, silky smooth. So once again then, we just unlocked stickers, so I'm guessing that'll be the theme for this. There is a couple of riders and teams still to unlock, but I think for the early 2000s, not really. So we're back to the challenges menu. We'll look at the third challenge of the episode. So then, once again, we're in 2002. Biaggi maintains Yamaha's honour. Motogp is extremely competitive right from the start of the 2002 Malaysian Motorcycle Grand Prix qualifying session. The top four just 0.3 of a second behind, and there are 9 riders within less than a second. Alex Barros is fastest at the start, followed by Max Biaggi. The Italian is the only Yamaha rider in the leading quintet, alongside Valentino Rossi, Dejiro Kato and Toru Okawa. Biaggi takes the lead on lap 12 while the battle rages behind him. Valentino forces a pass on Barros, who resists, and the two go wide. Biaggi earns a 2-second margin. It's the 600th victory for an Italian rider at the World Championship. So this is, I think, one of 2 wins Yamaha had that season. So resist Valentino Rossi and Alex Barros' attacks and win by more than 5.9 seconds. I'm guessing we'll get 1 lap to do this. Right, so here we are on track, and I can hear them behind me. Not too far behind. Oh yeah, Rossi's right behind us. Wow. Okay. In fact, Rossi's going to overtake us if this AI isn't careful. So we've got to pull 6 seconds out. It's a long track, so shouldn't be too hard. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the cold tyres stuff. I see, I didn't really feel that in the last one. And Rossi's trying to overtake us here. We've got to pull out 6 seconds, and we've not even gapped him yet in the first braking zone. Through the long turn 3. We've got 0.9 of a second on him. I think he might have dropped back through turn 3 though. He was right behind us. Oh, I've got a penalty as well, okay. That's a bit harsh. That is very, very harsh. Hopefully it shouldn't affect us. Hopefully that doesn't make us fail. What's the gap? 3.9, so we've put a lot into him in that sector. We've got to pull out another 2 seconds yet though. To be honest, considering this was Malaysia, I was expecting it to be a bit easier. I think it's just because I was so careful in turn 1 to not crash on the cold tyres. Rossi really stayed with us. And then it's kind of hard to get away through the next couple of corners after that, because they're so slow. Through turn 12. Flicking the bike into 13. We're taking this very tight line actually here for some reason. You can actually get the power down even more than you can on the modern day bikes because it doesn't wheelie. We're 7.2 seconds in front, so we've absolutely dominated this. Oh, okay, you can't brake at the same point, that's the main difference. I didn't like that on the rear end, although we still got it stopped very well, it must be said. So it's going up towards the line then. What is the lap time going to be? Yeah, 2:02, not a great lap time, very bad really. You're supposed to lose all the time on the straights. But we beat Rossi by 11 seconds there, wow. So even though he was right behind us after the first sector, we put basically another 10 seconds into him for 3 sectors. So pretty immense there. So we unlocked the Yamaha team, we actually finally unlocked something of worth, and another 2 stickers. The feathers are coming back again by the looks of it. I think we've unlocked a feather for all of them so far. So we're back to the historical challenges menu, and we'll look at the final challenge of the episode. Right then, so we've moved on to 2003 now, and Capirossi and Ducati for the first time. You always remember your first win, and even if Ducati has won in plenty of other championships, its first success in MotoGP had a very different flavour. That the Despedici was a well-designed bike was clear right from the beginning, with Loris Capirossi's 3rd place. The Italian was an ace with a small cylinder bike, but he finds his second youth with the Ducatis. And in Barcelona on the 15th of June 2003, he writes a page in history. He is hot on the heels of Valentino Rossi, who had been setting the pace for 15 laps. Then he passes him. In his eagerness to recover, Rossi goes into the gravel, the Ducati rider stretches out his lead and wins alone. So how much have we got to beat Rossi by then? We've got to pass him and then put 4.8 seconds into him. We're here in Barcelona and the sky looks a bit weird, not gonna lie. It looks very, very white, but like not cloudy, so I don't Well, unless it's meant to be cloudy, but it's too bright for cloud. I don't really know what's going on here. But anyway, down the straight. Look at the power of the Medici. We're pulling on him already. The camera feels very close as well. Go towards turn 1, the bike is wiggling. We're up the inside into turn 1. We've actually somehow, yeah, we've actually managed to stay in front of him just because he couldn't get the cut back. So we're now going to put 4.8 seconds into him. We've already got half a second because he's about to sit up. There's actually someone behind us as well, I've just noticed. I don't know who that is. I know there's not going to be another 17 bikes on track. Well, that's kind of annoying because my recorded software then crashed during the lap. I didn't think it was worth doing the whole thing again, considering I'd already done half the lap before the software just decides to stop working. So yeah, that's how I'm going to end the video here. So I hope you have enjoyed that one. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. I hope you're all staying safe, and I shall see you in the next one.